All right, it's Aquaman and Blazeman here. So, Section 3 hike in the Appalachian Trail. Today is April 7th, 2022. So today we're at, we stayed at the Hike Inn, and this morning we're at Yellow Creek Gap, right? Yellow Creek Gap. Yeah, and so today is just a slack pack. We're gonna hike from here back to the Fontana Dam. So it's an easy day, and then we'll head out tomorrow back to Rock Gap where we finished up last year and get going from there. So today's hike easy, 8 miles. So we'll see you at the easy. So we'll see you when we get back to Fontana Dam. All right, Appalachian Trail, Section 1, Day 1 complete. Yellow Creek Gap to Fontana Dam, about 8.1 miles. Weather has just been absolutely gorgeous today, but we'll see about the next 2 days. Yeah. Forecast rain and snow showers. So this looks good today. It was awesome, but this week, 2 more days from now, next 2 days, not going to be so much, because in the morning we're headed to Rock Gap, and we'll hike for about 5 days back to Yellow Creek Gap. So you look, that's all the dam area right back behind us. Real beautiful today. All right, till tomorrow. All right, it's day 2 of Section Hike 3. It's about 7:30 in the morning, April 8th, 2022. We're at Dix Creek Gap where we left off last year.
Rock Gap.
I'm sorry, I always say Dix Creek. We're at Rock Gap. We left off last year. Today's about 10 miles. Hopefully it will hay a bald area. And it's, oh, how cold is it?
It's cold and expected snow and rain today.
Yeah. So tonight's going to be interesting. So we're probably, I don't know, 6 hours away from camp. But we'll let you know how it goes in. If it rains, we'll do some videoing in the rain. Yeah. All right. So far we've been lucky. We're about 50 minutes into the hike, and this is the weather. A little cool, but sunny, nice. So we just need it to stay like this. But I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think we're going to be that fortunate. Yeah. So we've started out of Rock Gap. We went through Wallace Gap. Now here's, I don't know which fall this is, but hope you see it's a beautiful view up here. And I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough, because this stupid GoPro has that sealed camera case on it. It muffles the sound. But onward we go. All right, so day 2 hike. It's cold. It's snowing. It's cold. It's snowing. I don't know if the video is going to pick it up or not, but if you see it through the trees, it started snowing about 10:45 this morning, but it was kind of a it kind of looked like what Brad said, or Aquaman said. It was kind of like falling styrofoam.
Yeah.
It was a cross.
Snow pellets.
Yeah, it was a snow pellet cross between a piece of hail and snow. But it
covered the ground quick.
Yeah, but it kind of was on and off all day. We're at Wahea Bald picnic area. It's an old abandoned picnic area we found in these. If you look around in these laurels, we set up our tent. We don't know how much snow we're going to get tonight. We went through a couple gaps today. Went through Snowbird Gap. And which other one did we go through? Swinging Dick Gap. Swinging Dick. So we're going to have to find out what the history is on that one. Yeah. But we did a little over 9 miles. Got here at 1 o'clock. So luckily the weather held out. It didn't rain any. That was awesome. Not having to walk through the freaking rain. I can do snow, but rain sucks. So we're set up down here by the road. You can hear the road actually. The trail's right down there from us.
20 yards.
Yep.
20 yards.
And so we've got hopefully our snowproof shelter is built there. We're fixing to get something to eat, and we'll probably be going to bed early tonight because we got another long hike tomorrow. All right, here's hoping for a light snowfall, but it's probably going to be white on the ground when we get up in the morning.
I hope not.
Yeah. All right, tomorrow. Good morning from the snowy Appalachian Trail. It started snowing yesterday about 10:30 a little bit. So when we got here, snowed all night, snowing right now.
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 10:30 in the morning is when it started yesterday. It's been snowing ever since. And as you can tell behind me, it's a winter wonderland. So, the three things we're extremely happy about this morning. One, it snowed all night and it didn't rain all night, because we can deal with snow. Rain sucks. Two, we stayed warm all night long in our sleeping gear. And what did I say? Three is that this shelter that we built was awesome. It kept the wind off of us, kept the snow off of us, because it was full of snow this morning. I'll turn around here. Get you see a picture of Aquaman sitting there this morning eating breakfast. So this morning we're supposed to do 10 miles on the trail. It's going to be a little interesting being covered with snow, because where you step is going to be critical, because there's rocks, roots, all kinds of stuff, rocks sticking up out of the ground. So it's going to be, it's going to be a slow 10 miles today. But it's Saturday, what is it, April 9th. It is 7:45 in the morning, so we got plenty of time to make our 10 miles up. I looked at the forecast right a couple days ago. It said that today was going to be more snow, and then I hope it's wrong in that it said that we're supposed to have the snow turning into rain, but it said light rain. So like I said, I can deal with snow, but I can't deal with the rain. Just sucks. And if you look at the look at my jacket, you see what kind of, it's little bitty pebbles of snow. It's not really like a you know snowflake. It's just little bitty beads of icy snow coming down. So
it's cold.
yeah, it is.
It's too cold to hold.
Well, we have to see if we can get get one of our phones or something to get the weather, but we don't have really good reception where we're at. We don't know what the temperature is out here, but it is a wee bit chilly. All right, we'll update you more when we get on the trail, but for now, Aquaman and Blazeman signing off. All right, headed out this morning, as you can see, winter wonderland. There's Aquaman covered up behind me. There's the white blaze we're following. Hard to see the trail. Well, not hard, but not like it's usually. It's so well marked. Sometimes all the snow covers up kind of where the path is. But not too bad as far as weather's concerned, as far as being cold. Just climbed Wahia Bald, kind of a high uphill climb, but now we're just kind of cruising down through this ridge up here. There's Aquaman back there. He's all covered up, ready to rock. All right. So this is like an Appalachian Trail on a snowy day. I had no idea this is what it was going to be like when we set up this trip to come up here. Was not expecting snow. Was expecting rain, but that's okay. We'll just keep on trudging. Headed to our next place. We'll catch up with you later. All right. What's that? Okay. No, that's all right. It's about, it's 10 o'clock, and we've been climbing, I don't know, about 1,000 plus feet, about 5,000 foot elevation, and the snow is a lot deeper on this side over here, a whole lot deeper. And as you can see, it's changed from the little pellets to now big flakes are coming down. So don't know what the weather forecast is, but it looks like we're in for big flakes. It's funny, the hike inns where we're staying, they said they were filled up last night. Everybody was getting off the trail. So what do Aquaman and Blazeman do? Well, we decided to get on the trail. Everybody else gets off, we get on. But literally, it's not that bad. Actually, walking in the snow, it kind of smooths everything out. There's not as many, rocks and roots and everything like that. So it makes for easy walking, except for that 1,000+ uphill climb we just did. But hopefully, again, sound on this thing, I hate this thing. It's a GoPro case, messes with the sound, but hopefully the sound's coming through right. But we're going to keep on plugging away. We're going to be staying tonight beside a shelter is the plan. And we've already had to take off 2 layers because of all the uphill climbs and everything we were doing. But not bad so far. And there's my bud there.
I'm dragging my butt behind me.
He's not dragging. He's just walking. Alright. Again, from the snowy Appalachian Trail, we'll give you another update when we get up further up the hill. We're gonna get across this water. Alright. Alright. Looks like update. Guess what? It's still snowing. It ain't quit. What's that? How many hours has it been snowing, Brad?
13, 14.
Yeah, about 13, 14 hours it's been snowing. There is nobody on the trail but us. In fact, here's what it looks like we're walking into. Very pretty. About this side of the hill we're on, about 3-4 inches of snow. There's some slack packers that went in front of us, man and woman. That's the footprints you see in the snow there. But as far as any hikers with backpacks, we hadn't seen any. We've seen 3-day hikers, and that's it. And just us. Just usins. Like I said, everybody else got off the trail. We got on the trail. So we got the trail to ourselves. So we're about probably 2.5 miles out from the shelter, but we're going to decide if we're going to stay at that shelter. We're going to press on to the next shelter. Being the way the weather is, we might stay in the shelter tonight. We'll see. What's that?
We'll stay in the shelter.
Brad's preference is to stay in the shelter tonight.
I don't want to put up a tarp.
He don't want no tarp work. But we're going to see how we feel at Cold Spring Shelter. If we're going to pause there, continue on. I think it's called Wesser Bald Shelter up from there. But that's the update now. It's still snowing. And there's no let up in sight. And we ain't got a forecast, so we don't know what's in front of us. That's part of the adventure. So, Aquaman.
I'm out.
All right, we're out. It's Sunday, April 10th, 2022. This is Cold Spring Shelter behind us.
appropriately named because it was cold last night. We don't know what it was, but probably in the 20s, low 20s. But we decided to stay here rather than camp in all this snow that's out here on the ground. So getting here yesterday was a bit of a feat because the last mile felt like 5 miles. I told Aquaman, I said, we got 1.3 miles left to get to the shelter. And buddy, that 1 mile of it was just uphill in the snow. It was tough. So this morning, goal is to do a little bit over, I guess around 11 miles to the NOC, Natahalia Outdoor Center. And looks like it's going to be, you can see off in the distance, looks like it's going to be clear day. Clouds are gone, but it was really windy last night. So we went from snow to, seemed like a hurricane winds last night. But we've eaten, recharged, and ready to go. So we'll catch up with you later on down the trail. All right, this is this morning's view. Sun's out now, not a cloud in the sky. Just absolutely gorgeous out there.
20 mile an hour wind.
Yeah. And I don't know, how far are we from camp? Maybe 3/4 of a mile. But stopped up here on the snow. There's some wild hog up in this area that has just been, or a bunch of wild hogs have been just tearing up the trail. It is, the trail is just destroyed up there in pieces where these big old wild hogs have been rooting up. My nose is running. Alright, so this is the view we have onward and northbound. Alright, trail update. It is freaking awesome out here. It is gorgeous. After 3 days of freaking, well, it was the 3rd day in the snow. It is, look at us. We're in short sleeves. Sun's out. It's actually perfect hiking weather. So we're owed this one. In the background, lake, I think that's where we're headed down there. I think that's, I don't know, but we're headed towards the Natahalia Outdoor Center. And a good dinner. So we got about, what did I say, 5.5 miles. We'll be down there. It's about 11:30 right now. April 10th. And this is good hiking. There's Aquaman over there. He's ready to rock. And we're ready to go get something good to eat. Alright. We'll talk to you again when we get to Natahalia. Alright. It is Monday morning. I think April 11th. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We are walking out of the Natahalia Outdoor Center where we stayed last night.
Long, tough trail.
Oh yeah, it was a gnarly trail coming down. But we took a shower last night, had a good dinner, and now we're headed back out for an 8-mile uphill adventure. So, and this is way up there. That's where we came from yesterday, on top of those hills. We're at about 1,700 feet. 1,700 feet, we're going to be heading up to about 5,000 something feet. So it's 8 miles uphill. Needless to say, we're going to take our time. But this was a well-deserved break after 2.5 days in the snow. Today's weather's going to be gorgeous. 60 something. It's about 67, yeah, something like that. And this is the center down there where they do all the kayaking in the rapids, whitewater stuff. All right, we'll update you Maybe we can go to the top of the hill because I don't know if we'll have any air left as we're going up the mountain. All right, catch up. All right, Appalachian Trails update. We've been walking uphill for 2.5 hours, and we've been in some barren area, and then we just came into this area, this laurel thicket, and sun's out over there, but you can't tell it over here because it is on this ridge here. It's just dark and all kinds of laurels all up through here. I don't know what elevation we're at now, but it's been a steady uphill climb. Not too bad as far as, it's been gradual, but it's still uphill. It's kind of warm. We started out, I don't know what was, about 10 minutes back, it got cool. Some kind of cold air snap came up through the bottom of the mountain. It got cool for a long ways, which is perfect timing climbing a hill. It's kind of leveled off now. So we are making decent progress, just taking our time, walking the woods. What's that?
Making great progress.
Yeah. Making great progress, two old guys walking the trail. We're just taking our time. It's hopefully, if the temperature stays like this, this is perfect, and the grade stays like this, not too bad. So we'll keep climbing. I'm gonna take a break here in a minute. We'll get to a flat spot. We've been taking a break about every 30 minutes. We walk about 30. We take a break, get something to eat, get something to drink. Yeah, it's been real nice doing that as far as progress. Usually we stop on the hour, but today we decided we'd stop on the half hour. All right, that's the update for now. Touch base in a little bit. Let me get off this ridge here before I reach up and do something stupid. All right, here we are. We're at Chihuahua Bald. We started out at Natahill Outdoor Center, 1,727 feet. Now we're at 5,054 feet. Let's see. Show the view of what's behind us up here at this bald. So we've done our 8-mile uphill slog today. Now we've got about 2.2 miles left to get to a camping spot, or we may go a little bit further to Stokoa Gap. We haven't decided. We'll decide that when we get there. But the climb's over. That's the big part. And so we're gonna sit here on these logs with some other hikers right here, and we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna continue on. But Chihuahua Bald is one heck of a climb, but it's over with now. All right, we'll catch you up when we get to the camping spot. Little trail update here. We're gonna camp at Locust Grove Gap, little campsite there, and instead we stopped, got some water, and decided to do another 3.2 miles and go into Stokoa Gap, and see if we can't find something there. So I don't know, we were supposed to do, I don't know, 10 something today, 10, 11. So now we're 13, 14 instead. Is that right?
14.
Now 14. So that's pretty darn good considering our first 8 mile was uphill, about 3,300 feet of climbing. And it is 3:50 in the afternoon, April 11th.
And so we've been hiking since 7 this morning, taking a few breaks, but weather's held up, and so far it's been a good day. Well, it's been an outstanding day considering what we thought we were going to be.
It has been. Phenomenal.
So we got a couple more up and down hills. We're less than a mile and a half to our next location, Escue Gap, and that's where we're going to head to. So that's the afternoon update. All right, it is Tuesday morning, April 12th, around 9 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday we finished up at Escue Gap, which was 3 miles ahead of plan, and 14-mile day. So we decided, since we did such a good job yesterday, went so far, climbed so high, we deserved a little treat. A little treat, just a little treat. Oh, by the way, look at all the clouds over there in the mountains. That's what we woke up to this morning. So we were at Escue Gap. Another couple ladies we've been hiking around the last couple days recommended that we call up the Appalachian Inn. So we called them, and Elizabeth came out and picked us up, took us to the place. Very nice place, fed us breakfast this morning. It was awesome. And so now today, short day since we did long yesterday, we are just doing a little, almost close to 7-8 miles, headed back to Yellow Creek Gap. The weather was raining when we got up this morning, and good chance by noon, around noon or 11 and 12, it's going to be forecasted for rain. So we'll see what happens. But for now, we'll update you up the trail. All right, a little trail update. Like they said, the rain was going to come in at noon. It came in at noon. So a little hiking in the rain, not bad. It's not good to walk without your poles though. See, that's a good example of what happens when you don't walk without your poles. Let's see how many more examples of things I'm going to record here that you're not supposed to do while you're walking the trail. But that's okay. The road down there. We are closing in on Yellow Creek Gap. Got on our nice raincoats that are good but hot. So time from the hike in is supposed to be there at 1:15 to pick us up. What's that? Yeah, that was on the map. Yeah, I'll flip it around and show you. That's what we're walking towards right here. This is where we get our water if we were needing to get water or camel up for a camping site. Uh-oh, steps. Oh, let me take it easy. Yeah, that's all up through there. So these kind of little streams like this are all through the trail. And then this is just an example of what it's like to hike on the wet trail. So hopefully the road's right down here below us, get picked up, and then tomorrow it's on into the Smokies. So till then, we'll update you later. All right, it is hang on a second. Wednesday morning, April 13th. We are at Newfound Gap, fixing to head off into the Smokies today. It's a little windy, cool overcast. Not supposed to rain, but it was raining when we came up through here. Just passed some elk, some deer, some turkey coming up, so might see some wildlife out here. But today's gonna be about 10 miles down to a shelter area, stay there. So that's what our adventure is today. So we'll check back in later on. All right, we're just into the hike here in the Smokies. It's a lot different than what we were walking through. It's green, lush, and gotta let another hiker pass here. Hey, these are some grates. Keep the wild pigs from tearing up the ecosystem. So we're gonna walk across this. Oh, hello. Hey, good morning. Oh, thank you. A little windy, a little foggy. It's clear back over here to our left. Hopefully this afternoon it'll clear up some, be cloudy, not as windy as overcast. But on top of a ridge heading towards Klingman's Dome. So we'll check back with you a little bit. Maybe past Klingman's Dome, which is about 7.5 miles away.
Man, I'm burning in.
Hey, Aquaman has been sweating for the last 2-3 hours. His hat's wet. Now look at mine.
Soaking wet.
Soaking wet man. That's why we call him Aquaman. So we're on the rocky portion of the Appalachian Trail. We're about a mile down from Klingman's Dome. It's been wet, messy, mucky all the way up. We passed a lot of hikers coming out of the shelter we're headed to, which is Double Spring Gap Shelter, I think is the name of it. No, it's Double Spring. So as you can tell, it's whole totally different ecosystem around here. It is green, lush,
A lot of moss.
a lot of moss, a lot of rocks. So here's a picture of
Spruce.
spruce. This is what we just came up, and behind me is what we're heading to. So about a mile out Klingman's Dome, and a little bit less than 4 miles to our shelter, and it is about 12:30. So we've been hiking about a little over 4 hours. Not too bad. All right, well, we'll see if there's another good spot to update, or we're just gonna keep climbing up after we take a break. Till then. All right, I'm gonna hold it in close because I don't know with all this wind, my voice can be heard, but I'll give you a view. We're past Klingman's Dome. We're about 1.9 miles out from Double Spring Gap Shelter. Stopped here on this little knoll for something to eat. Wind's pretty good, but it's not actually, climbing these hills, you get so much heat in you. You know, all we do is just wear regular old shirts, a little buff around our ears. That's all we need. But that's where we came from. Guess what? Looks exactly the same that way. It doesn't change much, does it, buddy?
No, up and down. A lot of ups and downs.
But it's not muddy anymore.
No. Well, hope it's not muddy down here.
I know. But we may have to build a windbreak tonight, because this wind,
We have room.
yeah, you see all them trees? It's windy up here.
Maybe we'll be down low enough.
It's down in a valley. Yep. All right, we're gonna head on down to the shelter. Hope the rain holds off till later on this evening. That's our hope. All right, check in with you later. All right, We are now at Double Spring Gap Shelter. It was a 10.5 mile day. Highest peak was like Cleveland's Dome, a little bit over 6,600 feet. Got here about close to 3 o'clock. Got everything set up. You can see Aquaman there getting his shoes on, getting his shoes off, getting his house shoes on. His what?
My comfortable shoes.
His comfy shoes. And right here you can see the bear bags are hanging up there. Behind us you can see Double Spring Gap Shelter here. All the folks. So wasn't too bad today as far as going up and down hills. It real rocky though. So tomorrow it's going to be a short day. About 7.5 miles. We're hoping we're going to see what the wind and the rain, what it does tonight when we get up. So we're just going to play it by ear tomorrow. But that's it for this Wednesday, and update you in the morning on what our plans are if they change any. All right, talk to you later. Appalachian Trail update. It's April 14th, Thursday, about 9:50 in the morning, and it's soup out here. You can see we are up in the clouds. We're walking through the clouds. It's wet, it's drippy. We came out of Double Spring Gap Shelter this morning. I aptly named because there's 2 springs there. Started raining last night about midnight. Rained all night till about 6 o'clock this morning, and so the trail is a muddy mess. We just ran into a guy we stayed with at Cold Spring Shelter in the snow. He's still headed northbound, Raging Ginger. He said he saw a bear when he first got into the Smokies. The guy we just passed said he just passed a boar, wild pig or something on the road, on the trail about a mile or 2 back. So this is what we're in today. Just a cloudy, mucky mess. So we're going to go to Derrick Knob Shelter. It's about 5 miles away, and we'll see. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're making good progress. So we'll keep slogging.
It is? It's only 5?
Yeah, it's only 5 miles. Oh, you're being very optimistic.
I want the rain, but I'll keep going. I just want.
Yeah, if all this will burn off, but we'll see. All right, in a little while we'll catch up with you again. All right, last update of the day. It's about 7:30, and we were supposed to stay at Derrick Knob Shelter, which we ended up bypassing that and coming on down here to Spence Field Shelter, about 13.5 miles. So you can see behind me there's the shelter, and then there's Aquaman, and our setup over here is what we got going on tonight. Didn't get to do a lot of video today because it was miserable. It was slop. It was just tough walking. Rain, slop. Wait, it was just terrible. And about 2 o'clock the sun came out. Unfortunately, after the sun came out, we ended up getting more, it was just more slop, but then we got into more technical rocks and going up and down hills and everything else, so we just didn't have time to do a lot of videos. We were working hard today. So we're having our hot chocolate with our lips, and we just ate dinner. Brad had some lasagna. I had some pasta primavera.
We had some tuna. I had a Snickers bar. So it's all good. So now we're gonna, hopefully tomorrow, head out and get to a tent site instead of going to Molly's Ridge Shelter. Going further, that means the last day we only have about like 5 miles left. So we did about double what we were going to today. It was supposed to be a short day, but we went ahead and made it long. And it was a hard, long day. Alright, talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is Friday, April 15th, 2022, Section 3 of our Appalachian trail hike. It's about 7:50 in the morning. We're fixing to head on out of here at this, I keep forgetting the name of it, some field shelter. I can't remember the name of it now. It was on last night's video. Alright, we're going to head out. Hopefully we make it to a tent site close to about 6-7 miles out of Fontana Dam today. It's sunny. Got down to about, I don't know, upper 30s last night. We were nice and warm. So today will be about 11, a little over 11, 12 mile hike. And as soon as Brad gets back from, he's down the hill in the Privy, which I just got out of. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Hopefully the trail has dried up, so we won't be walking through so much crap today. All right, we'll update you later on down the trail. Well, it's about 11:30, and we're at Molly's Ridge Shelter, where we stopped and had lunch and doctored on our feet. And Aquaman over there keeps trying to figure out how his bag keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's fuller and fuller every time he packs it. So I don't know if he's stopping on the trail and buying stuff. There ain't nothing to buy on the trail.
Get it all in there.
And he's got more garbage. He got more garbage than anybody. Look at that.
Yeah, I do. Got less in my bear ball, but I can't get everything. Look, shirt. Got my rain jacket. I got this thing that's got to come off and go up here somewhere.
Since nobody's here, these are nice shelters here. They got out the wind, maybe you can hear better. They got a nice little fireplace over there, double bunks up there. It's all nice. Brick wall they built here. Here's up top. There's the trail book right there everybody writes in. This guy right here, Woodchuck, we passed him a couple times. It says Woodchuck was here, enough said. And somebody else says, glad to be up in the Smokies. P.S. Woodchuck also snores. So up there, that's where all the mice hang out and come out. Over here's all the different hangers up here, so you can hang all your stuff to try to keep them outside of it. But I don't think it works too well. Got nice see-through paneling up there, or visible paneling, and get some light in here. These are nice shelters. Alright, so we're going to head on down to a campsite down south about 5 miles from here. So we'll update you when we get there. Alright, trail update. We are at Shuckstack, which is, you see the fireplace behind me. If I pan this way, you see Shuckstack. It's an old fire tower on top of a mountain up here. And then take you over here and bring you up the mountain here. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. You can see way over there in the distance.
Down, right down in there, it's Fontana Dam, and that's where we're headed. So we're way ahead of schedule as far as what we have planned on. We just called the hike in. They're going to pick us up about 5:30. And the best part of this is, what is it now, Brad? It's all downhill from here. Yeah, so we've been putting in some miles today. All right, we're going to pack up and head south to the dam. And that this will be halfway through the Smokies in 3 days, which is, I think today's going to end up. We'll let you know what that day is when we get down to Fontana Dam. All right, we'll update you again when we get down to the dam. All right, it is Friday at 5 o'clock exactly. We are on Fontana Dam. And I'm going to show you something. If you look right down there, there's a bear right there. He's eating, or she's eating the greenery down there. I can't tell if there's another one over there on the left, to the left, but there's a little bear right there having a good time eating. And it was a good time that we didn't stop and camp where we were going to camp, because there was a lot of bear scat and a lot of wild pigs in that area. So look over here. See that Fontana Dam, water going through. It was about a little bit less than 18 miles. So we did from Rock Gap to Fontana Dam, and then from Newfound Gap back to Fontana Dam, about 102 miles. 102. And there's Matthew with his hook shirt, his knee. We're filthy dirty. We need a shower and something to eat. But we can say we saw a bear today. Down there just having a good old time. Maybe that's why they got the thing closed. The road closed. I don't know. In fact, I think the truck's coming towards us now. Alright, so we're going to head on over to the center, get picked up here in a few minutes, and be good to go. Aquaman? He's done. Alright. Till next time, this Section 3 hike.